भवद्वेषिणे नमोस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजटा गान्धारनीलोत्पल शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरासु दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तक केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन शङ्कत्पतैरहरः वेपीयमानम् मुदा भारत पंकजं कलिमलं प्रत्वक्षिणश्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचमं लङ्घयति यत्कृपातमहं मे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Sometimes when we chant Gita Dhyanam, there is one verse, Bhishma Drona Tataja Dhritachala. Some verse it's a sloka, stotra, and we are glorifying all these people. We have to understand where what is being glorified. We are not glorifying these people. They are only said. Most important verse in this, Sotirna Khalu Pandavaihi Rananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha. That is a stotra. Other three lines are not so. Bhishma, Drona, they are not gods. So, Saha Uttirna, they crossed over. What? Rananadi. Okay? Kaivartaka. Who is the boatman? Keshava. Kaivartaka Keshava. Then again, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Laggayate Girim. That's again a stotra. We can't blindly say this is stotra, that's a stotra, they are glorifying this. Little learning is a dangerous thing. So, yeah, we'll enter the Bhagavad Gita now. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Dvadashodhyayah. Atha Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadashodhyayah. You are reading? Studying values. It's always good to do a little recap because we are meeting only once a week. During this 1 week, we may forget what text we are studying. We may forget what chapter we are studying. Anything can happen. Not willfully. It's all pratibandhakas. Some of your other pressures may be so strong that they may take away. Because Gita is not yet rooted properly. It is just at the surface. It is like the foam on your what coffee? Cappuccino. So you blow in the foam into it. So unless it gets fully assimilated, you have to keep reiterating what is the purpose of our study of the Bhagavad Gita. Always remember these 6 points. Suppose somebody wakes you up in your deep slumber and says, why are you studying Bhagavad Gita? You should be able to tell these 6 points. First, who am I? Answer to this question. Question number 2, what is this world? What is happening around me? Question number 3, who runs the whole show? Okay. Fourth, Why am I struggling? Why am I alone struggling? Why is my family alone struggling? Okay, struggle. This I am struggling is what is called in very beautifully samsara. And the fellow who struggles is called a samsari. Okay. And the fellow who has married this samsari is called samsaram in Tamil. Okay. He not only struggles, he makes her struggle also. Samsari. Then, is there a way out? There is a way out. That way, the way out is called moksha. Is there freedom from this suffering? Yes, there is. How do I get out? So these 6 questions will be answered. These 6 questions will be answered in any Vedantic text. Gita, Upanishads will answer these 6 questions. So far, what has been answered? We have answered, who am I? We have answered, what is the Srishti? We have answered, what is Ishvara? We have answered, what is struggle? We have said, what is the way out of struggle? And what is the sadhana for the sake of getting out of this struggle? We are that 6th. What is the sadhana that one should do so that I become eligible enough? I get the patrata to see myself free. You don't become free. It is something like this. You see that I'm actually not bound at all in the first place. See, there is a very common saying that when you go up these hilly tracks in the hilly regions of the Himalayas, they take you on a mule. And very often, the mule has got, this big blinkered vision. It goes only on one road, comes down on one. Then they make the mule stand someplace. They won't even tie it. They'll just leave it there and go. So somebody once asked, will these mules not wander away? He said, you watch what I do. So before the nightfall, before they retire for the day, what they do is they make the mule stand around a pole. Then he takes that rope and just puts it on the pole. Just puts it on. Slowly, deliberately. Then pats the mule twice and goes inside. The mule will not budge next day till it is untied. So one fellow said, it is no really. Why don't you pull it out? He said, try pulling it out. He tried pulling it out, the mule wouldn't budge. So he had to loosely untie and hit the mule 3 times in the back. Only then it moved. That means it is, they say, I am just entrenched in that. So many of us are like mules. And we believe that I am tied. We are not only believed, we are convinced that you are suffering. Vedanta comes and opens out your third eye and says, oh, you are suffering, look carefully. Till you become eligible, till you have the patrata, till you become an adhikari to appreciate this, not just appreciate, appreciation all of us can, to assimilate this and make it your knowledge. Assimilate and make it your knowledge. It will not work. Therefore, this patrata, eligibility. So in Bhakti Yoga, we are talking about how to get that patrata. That patrata, we talked about first 2 levels of karma yoga, so that you do what you have been doing so far. Pursue wealth, pursue name, fame, everything you pursue. But pursue with a changed attitude. Saying that I will do what is proper, not just do whatever I like. I just conform to discipline. Like we all do, don't you? We all conform to discipline. And for instance, see, many of us, you have never worn a tie in your lifetime. You join a company, they are the company rules, so you have to wear a tie. Rightly or wrongly, you wear a tie. Okay. And sometimes what you do, you keep a few dozen in the office so that just before you go to the meeting, you wear one. Otherwise, you are without time. And you see all these people, especially in Madras, April 28 to June 5, you have a period called Agni Nakshatram, Khatri, Dhup. During that time, also, some people will come in three-piece suit. You like doing it, but yet you do. Like it or not, you will wear a vesti if you become a politician with a particular color. You do so many things. The teacher says, why don't you follow some discipline also? What is the discipline? Do what you like to do, but do what is proper. Do what you like, do what is proper. Change it to do what is proper, whether you like it or not. Third step, do only what is proper. Therefore, there is a level of maturity. You grow, you become more integrated as a person. Level 1, Karma Yoga. Level 2, per Karma Yoga, do what is proper, do only if it benefits others. The higher level. There are some people who do it. There are some people. So level 2, go a little higher. Level 3, go to Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti. Imagine Ishvara as a single form around you and emotionally relate to Ishvara. Mature to level 4. See Ishvara manifesting everywhere in the form of laws. Things work. There is an intelligent order working. There is an order unfolding. And order follows certain infallible laws. See the laws as manifestation of Ishvara himself. So when you do all this, you again mature to go to the 5th level, where you see yourself and Ishvara merged into one. 5 levels. Takes time. It takes time. So what we do is, we do it from level 1. And while doing it, there are certain values that one follow. The, the jnani who has reached level 5 spontaneously follows certain values. There are certain values that the jnani spontaneously follows. For the seekers, we are all seekers. For the seekers, those values can become motivating values. I would like to be near that value. So for what is natural for a jnani, for me, the moksha, it's a value. It is a certain standard that I can follow. So those standards, we saw a few standards. I'll just read through the standards again so that we are very clear where we are headed. We started with verse number 13, where the values were enumerated. Some of the values were enumerated. Adveshta, Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam, Maitra Karuna Evacha, Nirmamo Nirahankara, Samadukha Sukha Shami. Okay. Then the next one, Santushta Satatam Yogi, Yatatma Drida Nischaya, Maryarpita Mano Buddhi, Yo Madbhakta Same Priyaha, of which we have seen up to Yatatma. Atma in this particular verse means the body, mind, sense complex. Yatatma here means The person who has his body, mind, sense complex under his control. Whereas it's the other way around. We are under the control of our sense organs. Whereas a Yatatma is a person whose sense organs are under his control. So naturally, you may ask the question, is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. Only then Krishna has said it. Is it easy? Not so easy. What you have to do? Abhyasena sukaunteya vairagya. So while prayer, we'll say, give me the vairagya so that I can conform to these values. So that I can live a life in confirmation to these values, conforming to these values. Okay? Now, in this, there is one value called Drida Nishchaya. Very important value. Drida Nishchaya. The Jnani knows where he is going. The Jnani knows his roots very well. R-O-U-T. He also knows the R-O-O-T-S very well. The Jnani knows the destination, the route, and the roots. He knows all three very well. Whereas seekers might not know the final destination that well. What is the final destination? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, moksham. Remember the first 6 steps I told you? Not forgotten. Who am I? What's the Srishti? Who is Ishvara? Why struggle? Is there a way out? Moksha is the way out. That is the goal. Because we are looking out of the way for out of struggle. We are looking for purpose and meaning in our life. We are looking to understand the world. We are looking to understand Ishvara. For all this, moksha is the means. Moksha is the end. And the means is the 6th step. So that is clear. For us, this clarity should become Drida Nishchaya. It is called, the purpose must be very, very clear to you. Somebody asks you, what is the purpose of your life? They won't ask you in an interview. They will never ask you in an interview. They'll ask you something like goals. And their goal says, getting moksha is my goal in life. They will ask you, say, take moksha now. So we don't answer that question that way. This is a question you ask ourselves. What is the purpose of my life? Well, the purpose of my life is to live free from all kinds of conflicts. What is the conflict that I am struggling from? I am under pressure. Free from these conflicts. Free from shokam. Free from dukkham. See, support us. Free from all this. At least be clear in your mind. Somebody says, what is the purpose of your life? What's the agenda of your life? I want to see my grandchild getting married. That is not your agenda. That is the grandchild's parents' agenda, not your agenda. I want to see my grandchild have a child. That also, even having a child, your child having a child is not your agenda. It is their agenda. So be very clear about what is your agenda. When you are a parent, your job is to play the role of the parent well. Once the children are grown up, they have to learn to mind their own business. Your job is moksham, nothing else. Moksham and moksha sadhanam. What will the child do? The child will understand. If you do moksha sadhanam properly, he will understand. She will understand properly. Because you don't have some purpose, that fellow also doesn't have a purpose. Try following this. Have a purpose. The purpose is, I want to be free from all kind of conflicts. It should be your value. Okay? Only then it becomes Drida Nishchaya. Otherwise, it is ambivalent Nishchaya. Nishchaya in the morning, not Nishchaya at 8:05. Nishchaya at 8:10, not Nishchaya at 8:09, 8:20. It is like some of these internet connections which keep coming and going. Internet connection, network connection which keeps coming in. It's not like that. Drida Nishchaya, what do you want in life? Conflict-free life. Very common people say, oh yeah, I want to sit in the terrace on an easy chair. You will never be able to sit higher because this is not, it doesn't know why what is higher. There should be a lot of clarity there. Dridha Nishchaya. Such a person is called a person valued for Dridha Nishchaya. How does this Dridha Nishchaya come? Okay, Dridha Nishchaya. Mai Arpita Mano Buddhi. Wonderful word. Okay, it's an amazing word. Mai, to me, Arpita, you have given it. Mano Buddhi, you have given it to Ishvara. So now what is the Ishvara? We first saw Eka Rupa Ishvara. From Eka Rupa Ishvara, you have gone to Aneka Rupa Ishvara. You have now gone to Arupa Ishvara. Ishvara is not in these forms. Ishvara is everywhere. Okay. Now, you have been told at home, there are people who do puja for Vigraha, they do. Fridays they do Devi Puja. Some people. You don't do all the pujas, you do only one. Some people do puja on Tuesdays to Murga. They will have a nice Vigraha, do the puja. Having done puja for ages and after having studied, you discover that Vishwarupa Ishvara you have discovered. Ishvara is everywhere that you have discovered. Will you stop doing Ekarupa Ishvara Puja? I think when you are at an intellectual high position, you will be able to appreciate and relate to Vishwarupa Ishvara. When, and mind you, we are in a human Sharira. Human Sharira means elbowing. You will get all these elbows. For no reason, you will get elbowed in the nose. Not no fault of yours. For no fault of yours, you get elbowed in the nose, elbowed in the ribs, end up with an ankle twist. This is a small problem. I'll tell you more problems as we go. Okay. So all this will happen. When that happens, when you are emotionally hit, when there is a loss, you think you will be able to you will be able to say, aha, it's all Ishvara Vibhuti. Will you be able to say? Eka Rupa Ishvara will come in useful. That Eka Rupa flute wala Krishna or Muruga or Rama or somebody will come to your help. That somebody will come to your help. That being will come to your help. When your emotional Eka Rupa Ishvara will work. When you are in a higher level, Arupa Ishvara will work. So an Arupa Ishvara fellow, the Jnani will not discard Eka Rupa Ishvara. Because we are all humans, we are all emotional, we need. Okay? So Mai Arpita Mano Buddhi. So you will have no problems about doing any of these upasana. But there is a particular one, I would like to read it out. There is a particular way of doing puja, of doing this upasana. It can be one. I mean, there are 9 steps there. You can do all 9, or you can do any one, or you can do a combination of any of. Okay, I'll read it out. So, Eka Rupa Puja, Aneka Rupa Puja you can do. Arupa Puja you can't do like. Okay, what are they? Eka Rupa Puja, Shravana. Listen to the glories of the Lord. So when Shravana, listen to Purana, listen to Itihasa, don't listen to Vedanta. Vedanta, Shravana will not give you glory of the Lord. Will tell you you and Lord are one. Listen to Harikatha. Okay. Listen to the story of Tyagaraja. He lost the Vigraha and cried. Somebody threw the Vigraha in the river. His brother and his wife, so sadistic that they threw Rama Vigraha into the river. And he cried. Look at that affection. Shravana. Listen to such stories. Listen to stories of Panduranga. Listen to stories of Muruga. When will you come? Listen to that bhakti circle that is called Shravana. Then you have what is called Kirtana. Kirtana means sing the glories of the Lord. There is a beautiful song in Odia. Manna Chakar Rakoji. Make me a servant in your house, in your temple, in your alaya. Manna Chakar Rakoji. What do you want? Jhadu lagao. I will clean your temple. I don't even want to come into the sanctum sanctorum. I don't even want to come inside. I will clean. I will plant your garden. I will pluck flowers for Nevedya and give it to that Swami for doing Nevedya. Manna Chakar Rakoji. I would like to die a servant. Okay, it brings out the humble person in you. We talked about Nirmama, Nirahankara. Ahankara will be totally destroyed in this form of bhakti. So, Shravana, Kirtana, Vishnu Smaranam. In your free time, not free time, whenever you can, do Smarana of Mahavishnu. Vishnu Sahasranam means don't do, doesn't say don't do Shiva Smarana. It's written Vishnu Smaranam. Wherever you say, Lord is. So, you start a journey. You start a journey. You start a journey. Start your journey with Om Shri Marga Bandhave Namaha. That means Shiva drives your car. When you say Bajrang Bali ki Jai Ho, he protects your car from heat and other natural disasters. And after landing, say Marga Bandhave Namaha Kritakyata Prakatanam. I am thanking you for the same journey. Before boarding a flight, say Marga Bandhave Namaha. So that even ETS, expected time of arrival or departure, becomes TD or time of departure. So, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, do Pada Puja. You can do Shiva Manasa Puja, we chant in the morning. Pada Puja, so Pada Sevanam. Now, Pada Sevanam becomes even more beautiful, especially when you do Pada Sevanam of a. Imagine you and Guru are at the same town. Never miss a chance to meet the Guru at least once a week. At least once a week, meet your Guru. Okay. This is Pada Sevana. Pada Sevana doesn't, you don't have to polish your shoes. Pada Sevana means meet the Guru and value what he stands for. So, Pada Sevana. Archanam. Okay, even mentally, we are doing in the morning, Pranam Pesara Sadevam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhakta Vasam Smaren. You are doing, do it as an Archana. Pratamam Vakratundam Cha Vakratundaya Namaha. Dvitiyam Pratamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam Ekadantaya Namaha. These 12, chant 12 times and offer 12 times flowers. Don't take one flower and pluck it into 12. Offer 12 flowers. Archanam. It shows the commitment towards excellence even in puja. There are some people, they say, we admire your perfection. But puja, one flower you take and pluck. That is not perfection. Perfection. Archanam. Vandanam. When you leave home, do vandana to Guru. When you come back home, do vandana to Guru. Anywhere you see an alayam, stop for a moment, do vandanam and move. Vandanam. Dasyam. You become a slave of Bhagavan. You say, all my functions are directed only towards Bhagavan. He orders, I do. Okay? Dasyam. Sakhyam. Sakhyam is friendship with Bhagavan. Sakha. Friendship with Bhagavan. You are physically close to Bhagavan. And the ninth is Atma Nivedanam. You have sacrificed your whole body for Bhagavan. This is called Nava Bhakti. You can do all nine. You can do any one. Or you can do a combination of any one. Some of the things which you and I can readily do, easily do, is Shravana. Listen to Harikatha. There's so many Harikathas there. Take when you're back class at the little bit, what is happening? Just disconnect the line. So, see how it disturbs the thought process. You could do Shravanam. We are doing Vedanta Shravanam. Also add to your Shravana, listen to bhajans. Or listen to Harikatha in particular. Bhagavata, Shiva Purana, Devi Purana, Skanda Purana. Keep listening to these. Okay, you can do Shravanam. You can do Kirtanam. Play something, sing along. Play Hanuman Chalisa, sing along. Sing along with someone. Hey, 4 lines are good enough. You want Ganesha Gauri Nandana Gajanana Girijana Dana Niranjana Parvati Nandana Shubhanana Pahi Prabhu Ma Pahi Prasana. 4 lines you sing. Bhajana, sing. Kirtanam, you can do. Smaranam, you can do. Pada Sevanam, if you are in Bangalore, if you start this Janma, next only Janma only you will meet a Guru. So Pada Sevanam is very difficult in many of these jam-ridden places. But if it is possible, do see your Guru at least once in your life. If not once, and if it's possible, see more often. See personally, go meet. At least meet the Guru during Guru Purnima. Go meet the Guru. You don't have to offer gifts, you don't have to do anything. Especially don't take those motion bees. Nobody eats them, you know. Don't take anything you cannot eat. Just go there, sit in the presence. Perhaps have a satsang and come up. Okay? So you can do Pada Seva. You can do Archana. Daily you can do a small puja. Who has the time? Create it. You can do Archana. Vandanam you can do. Whenever passing, you know, always do. Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. Keep it for later. So, Mai Arpita Mano Buddhi. One who does this, Me Priyaha. I love that guy. That's what Krishna says. Meaning, the mutual love for each other develops. Me Priyaha. So, that's what Santushta Satatam Yogi. Yatatma Drida Nischaya. मयि अर्पितमनो बुद्धि यो मद्भक्त समे प्रियः. If you are able to do Nava Bhakti, any of them, even one of them, such a person is dear to me. Meaning, you will be able to relate to Ishvara. You will be able to see Ishvara as real around. You will be able to see the play of Ishvara, okay, in your life. So we are going to the next verse number 15. यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्ष भयाद्वेगैः हर्षामर्षभयाद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. So let's see. यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयात् भयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः. One more set of values which we can practice in our daily life. यस्मात्, by whom, lokah na udvijate, you don't agitate anybody. There are some people, you know, there was one, I saw a Tamil movie long back. I don't even remember the name of the movie. In which one of the characters was a person who was very troublesome kind of character. Okay? Very, very, very strict, rigid kind of character. So in that house, they used to say, Nadamadum Neruppu, walking fire. The moment the child comes in, everybody quietens down. Very nice to listen to that. You know what? Anyway, doesn't matter. We will not remember Ishvara, but we'll remember this. That's a beauty. So, Yasman na udvijate lokaha. You don't intimidate anyone physically, emotionally, verbally, physically. We all do a lot of damage to our children's psyche with this udvijanam. Intimidate. Don't intimidate anyone. Just one who does not intimidate. And this intimidation, this will work only if you have the first value. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. If you have even a trace of hatred towards somebody, you will agitate people. But don't read, in the sense, that let's not get into the debate of somebody harms me, things like that. You have to do something, but you do not mentally hurt him, hate him, but do what is required to be done physically. Yeah, we'll look at it some other. Because he's talking about then you're talking about a war situation. A war, you have to defend yourself. Somebody burns your house, you have to defend yourself. Somebody attacks your family, trying to carry away your family members, you have to defend yourself. Somebody attacks your foundation, you have to defend yourself. So, yasmat lokaha na udvijate. The world is not agitated, disturbed by this person. Then, na udvijate lokat jaya. Even the world doesn't agitate him. Beautiful quality. Something happening in the world doesn't disturb you. Meaning, see, there is a beautiful ceremony, especially during Upanayana. They ask, and especially women folk ask, why are we made to stand on that, that rolling, that thing there? Ammi, they say, kya bolte hain usko? Where they grind things. These days, people have forgotten what it looks like. Now they do mixing. You have to stand on the mixing now. So there is this stone. On the stone, they use as a grind. Masala and all these things. Pisna, that one. On the day of the wedding, the lady is made to stand on that. And they say, why should man or lady alone stand? Why not the man stand? The man stood on the day of his Upanayana. 7-year-old boy is made to stand on that stone. He be like a rock when agitations come from outside. Don't be somebody who can be easily pushed. Okay? And to the lady is told, the man will lead her onto the stone. He said, don't just be like a rock. Be resilient. Take the blow, come back. Take the blow, come back. Because of the two, the male of the species is strong but brittle. But the female of the species is strong in a different kind of a way, strong with the resilient factor. You have the capacity to bounce back. You have the capacity to bounce back. So that is what is highlighted. So one who is a rock like when agitation comes. Hey, look at the quality you must have. Rock like when agitations comes. You are tough. For not hurting others, you must be tender like a flower. For not hurting others, you must be tender like a flower. Put it on silent. You will have to be tender like a flower. And for facing challenges, you must be rock-like. It gives you two things. If you are tender like a like a flower, you will not hurt. So you will be free from guilt. And when you're rock-like, things will bounce off you. Therefore, you will not be hurt. Two things which all of us suffer from: regret and hurt. Guilt and hurt. These two things will leave you if you have this value. Yasmad na utvijate lokaha, loka no utvijate chayaha, one who is not disturbed. Then comes four values together. Okay. Harsha, Amarsha, Bhaya, Udvega, Muktaha. Free from Harsha, Amarsha, Bhaya, Udvega. So everybody you must say Harsha, Muktaha, Amarsha, Muktaha, Bhaya, Muktaha, Udvegai, Muktaha. Such a person is dear to me. Now let us look at all four. What is Harsha? Harsha is over-excitement. Not just excitement, over-excitement. Okay, there was a fellow who was watching a competition between his country and another country. His team won. And the fellow, out of over-excitement, died in the stadium itself. Over-excited. Harsha Muktaha. Excitement will come to you in life. Excitement will come to you. If the excitement goes to your head, it is called, it becomes Harsha. Over-excitement. Over-excitement leads to Buddhirasha, because discrimination is lost. That's why they say, never promise when you're excited. When you're excited, you promise. So Dasharatha, what happened? This lady, Kaikeyi, they say he was driving a ratha. At that point of time, one of the axle, that linchpin, it came off. They say, the story says, don't say, ask me whether I can put the finger there and things like that. So she put the finger there and saw that the wheel didn't come off. She was so excited. Dasharatha was so excited. He said, ask for 3 boons. And she said, not now. When I need it, I will ask. He said, now, de diya. Same thing. It happens in every yuga. It happened in Treta Yuga. The next yuga, Dwapara Yuga, something happened. In Dwapara Yuga, what happened? There was this fellow called Shantanu. He met Ganga and said, oh, beautiful lady, I want you to be the Patarani of my kingdom. Bharata Varsha. No, that time it was Indraprastha, not Bharata, Indraprastha. She said, yes, but a condition. You will not question what I do. The day you question, I will return. मैं मायके चली जाऊंगी. He is now given. Can a Raja do that? Because of Harsha. In over-excitement, you have Buddhinasha. Discrimination goes away. So this is Harsha Mukta. Excitement is fine. Enjoy. Definitely enjoy. But if it is over-excitement, it can be a problem. It not only it has Buddhinasha problem, it also can lead to physical problems. In your excitement, you can tumble off a chair. You may fall off some place in your excitement. There was a fellow who wanted to receive a phone call, his mobile phone. Network was weak. He got the news that something good has happened. And he leaned out of the window. What happened? Ground floor. That's what happened. Harsha. Value number 2, Harsha Muktaha. Easy to understand. Amarsha Muktaha. Harsha is opposite is Amarsha, meaning a certain irritability. Hey, don't say, the phone was ringing and I sounded irritable. Okay, it is not. That is because the phone was buzzing too often. Okay. Irritability. irritability, and out of irritability, when you are irritated, what will come? Expletives and profanities. Check. Whereas out of irritability, Rama Rama comes, it's better. Krishna Krishna, shout in irritability. Irritability, resentment. More importantly, an inability an intolerance to even to accommodate others. That others can have a different opinion from yours. If you don't have, you are amarsha. Others can have a different opinion from yours. They may be older to you, they may be younger to you, they may be a spouse, they may be a small child, you may be your own driver, car driver, cook. They can have a different opinion from yours. Their beliefs can be different. If your faith is based on amarsha, you will kill everybody around. I don't want to say more than this. A faith which is established on amarsha. I will not tolerate anybody other than my followers of my faith. So the whole world becomes that faith. So they will not even tolerate other denominations. And they say, you are practicing all this. Amarsha, an inability to even look at the other person's views. That is called amarsha. So harsha mukta, amarsha mukta, bhaya mukta. Before we go to bhaya mukta, let me go to udvega mukta. When you are not free from amarsha, you will have udvega. Udvega means getting agitated. A very impulsive way of talking things, like handling things. I will never talk to you again. A lot of people say. This is called udvega. And what would have happened? You would have forgotten to say good morning to that person. One word would have been missed. They will never talk to you again. This man is good, or this person is good. He says, okay, don't take me, otherwise I'm so sorry. Someday when you get it back, you will know. So, this is called udvega, because amarsha, in capacity, you cannot tolerate the other man's views. You cannot tolerate the other man's conditions. Out of it comes udvega. Then comes one, bhaya mukta. Are you all free from fear? Nobody is free from fear. Okay, let's see what are the types of fears. It's really nice sloka. I will not call it a sloka. There is a verse for that, which I'll read it some other time. Today I'll just give you the fears. Okay? What are the fears? Yeah. Fear is because we hold on to certain things. Okay? Now, you must be bhaya mukta. What are the fears? For the person who is enjoyment oriented, bhoga, a fellow who is a bhoga, you know what is his fear? Roga is his fear. You love sweets. What is your fear? I don't have to spell it out. So for a fellow who enjoys, who loves enjoyment, eating, seeing, a fellow sees the computer screen all the day. What do the parents say? Your eyes will go. So from bhoga, roga will come. So bhoga has a fear of roga. For the bhoga, roga is the source of fear. Then, for the person who is proud of his lineage, you know what kula I come from? You know what's his fear? His fear is fall from grace. Because this person who comes from a big lineage is so much in other people, lives in other people's opinion. You know what kind of family we are from? So in our family, nobody has gone to work. What do? Sit at home and eat. There are people like that. अरे हमारे खानदान में किसी ने नौकरी नहीं की तो यार बुआ रोटी क्या खाओगे? So the person who is a moneyed, I mean not a moneyed, but who is a person who comes from Kula. For the Kula fellow, this fall from grace is a bias. None of our family members should do something which should result in falling from grace. That's problem for that fellow. The third fellow is moneyed fellow. Vittavan, one who has a lot of money. Who is his problem? The government and political parties and mafia are your problem. Hey, you and I don't have anything. That's why nobody calls. Suppose you sat on about 5,000 crores. You should look at the number of calls you will get. You and I don't lose money because, the scammers know there is nothing you have to give. At best, you will give about a few thousand rupees. So, look at the fellow who sits on crores of rupees. The government is after him. Income tax department is after him. The nice song, Kishore Kumar song, piche pad gaye income tax song. There is a song. Tax revenue authorities are after you. Government is after you. Even if these two fellows leave you free, the political party will come to you. Election fund, sir. If these three leave you alone, mafia will come after. Sir, you have to give protection, otherwise we will burn your factory. So for the moneyed man, see sources are fear. Source of fear. For the renowned person, for the famous person, what is the problem? Dishonor, apamana. Hey, he called and didn't even look at me. Apamana is the fear. So for the renowned, apamana is the fear. You know what is the problem of the strong fellow? They say ripu, enemy. Means you are in competition. You have no problem till you get crowned as Miss World. The day you get crowned as Miss World, your problem has started. Because thereafter, you cannot be photographed in house clothes. You cannot be photographed in the clothes that you are wearing today. You can't see me. No, the last 2 weeks before I came in this kurta. So if I became somebody like that, very famous competition winner, I can't wear this. I'll have to wear a new one. Or I'll have to say I'm wearing a different pattern in the collar. Okay? So for the person who survives on honor, dishonor is fear. Haya. For the person who looks good, okay, for the good looking person, fair and handsome, fair and lovely, what is the problem? Old age is the problem. Everything will be fine, one tooth will go. Grey hair will make appearance. Grey hair started coming, so what will you do next? Shall I put brown, yellow, or blonde? Yeah, you may hide it from the world. Can you hide it from yourself? So, for the good-looking person, age is the problem. Or the people who follow dharma, even they have enemies. Who are they? People who do adharma. Because you're so dharmic, you are refined, you cannot hurt people. And people on the street call you names. Like it happens. There is a funny state called Tamil Nadu, where if you're a Brahmana, people find a reason to abuse. But over a period of time, neither is the Brahmana politically strong, nor he financially strong. He has lost the power to fight back. So he comes out and when he hears all this, he feels hurt. So for the dharmic person, the adharma fellow is the source of fear. And for the person who is attached to the body, I must live, I must live, I must live, I want to enjoy, I want to enjoy. What is the source of fear? Death is the source of fear. Yamaraja is the source of fear. Okay? You can never grow over it overnight. You can never grow over any of these. Harsha, Amarsha, Maya, and Udvega. You cannot grow over it overnight. You can grow over it. Mayar Pitamano Buddhi. Maya arpita mano buddhi. If you do arpana of your mano and buddhi, these fears will lose their grip. The fear will be there because I am physically vulnerable. I am physically vulnerable. You take me somewhere and show me, sir. It very often happens. Sir, our class is only 10 steps above this, sir. Do you have a lift? No, sir. We will carry you, sir. My vulnerability is out there. There are only 10 steps, sir. We will carry you, sir. I said, I don't like to be touched. Not carrying, I don't like to be carried. So, being vulnerable, all of us have our fears. These fears grow over time, go over time. They go over time when you are Maya, Mayi Arpita Mano Buddhi. In Ishvara, your Buddhi is done Arpana. It grows when you are dependent upon external factors for your emotional well. We will see further in our next session. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय सब संतों की जय स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय ओम जय श्री राम जय श्री कृष्ण till we meet again on Monday at the last class of this year 2024. Have a nice weekend. People who want to attend meditation can attend the morning. Oh,
Thank you all, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
oh.